Welcome back to another 90 Day Fiancé recap. Let's talk about The Other Way, Season 7, Episode 13! Let's just jump right into it, starting with Chloe and Johnny.
Earlier today, I told my mom about Jonathan's cheating. Now she's going to drill Jonathan like 17 billion times more.
So, Chloe's mom, Michelle, wants to have a one-on-one chat with Johnny after finding out that he kind of cheated on her in the beginning of their relationship. But side note, is it really cheating though? Because they didn't define the relationship at the time. They had just started. I don't really know, but I don't know. They both consider it cheating, Michelle and Chloe. Michelle's like, listen, kid, I know about the time you went to Miami with another girl. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, that was in the beginning when we were dating and we weren't really committed. We weren't exclusive at that time. And Michelle's like, well, I don't want to leave my daughter here on this island and have that happen to her again.
That's unacceptable and it scares me, and I don't want to leave my daughter here on this island and then something like that happens again and then she's all alone.
Johnny reveals in his interview that Chloe was also dating another guy at the same time, so they were both dating other people.
You know, we weren't exclusive in the beginning like that. I feel like Chloe should admit that she was also with somebody else, but I'm not a person that goes and tells her mom that,
I'm so confused. And because Johnny didn't really want to argue with the mother, he didn't say anything. He didn't want to throw Chloe under the bus, which was pretty mature of him. Michelle's not really satisfied with his answers. She thinks he's telling her what she wants to hear, so she doesn't really trust him.
Once a cheater, always a cheater. And I want my daughter to know that she deserves more. I don't trust him as much as I did when I got here.
Well, it's time for her to get the hell out of Aruba. Right before she leaves, she tries to entice Chloe one last time. She's like, I can get you a first-class ticket back home to Boston. And Chloe's like, no, thank you.
No, just consider it right now. First-class ticket home.
What's that saying?
So they drive her to the airport, and right before she gets on her flight, she offers them a position in her company once again, to live in her house rent-free once again, and to move to Boston. And they're like, okay, we'll think about it. And Michelle's like, oh, okay.
And be part of the company still stands, okay? All right.
Love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Take care of her.
And she leaves. Bye! Okay, so since I'm moving into a new apartment and the new year is right around the corner, I decided one of my resolutions is to finally learn how to cook. I know. New year, new me. A lot of people ask me, Poe, why do you hate cooking so much? It's because whenever I look at a recipe and I see all the ingredients and all the directions, it overwhelms my brain. #ADHD. So that's why I love HelloFresh. HelloFresh is perfect for me because it literally gives me exactly what I need. The ingredients are pre-portioned, everything is labeled, and the instructions are so simple that I don't get overwhelmed. I just open up the bag, follow the steps, and suddenly I'm a full functioning adult making dinner for myself, and I'm not gonna lie, it feels good. And ever since they doubled their menu to 100+ recipes every week with bigger portions and more high protein options, I've actually been enjoying cooking? What? Who am I? I don't know, but I'm not complaining. So if you want to try out HelloFresh, now's the perfect time because you'll get up to 10 free meals on your first box at HelloFresh.com with code MyThotsFM. Free meals applied as discount on the first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's up to 10 free HelloFresh meals and free shipping. Just go to HelloFresh.com with code MyThotsFM. And thank you, HelloFresh, for sponsoring this recap. Greta has been spiraling after telling Matthew that she might have changed her mind about having kids. So she wants to talk to her friend from back home about the whole entire situation.
That I've been really on the fence about having children. He was shocked. I was like, I think that you are made to be a dad. You'd be an amazing father.
Now, what we didn't see from that scene was their car ride back home, where Matthew tells her that in the end, at the end of the day, as much as he wants to be a father, he ultimately will choose Greta and what she wants.
If you end up not wanting kids, I'll still be there. That's what I would always give. That's what a partner should always give.
This is where we learn that she has been there for 6 months. Holy crap. I was not expecting for that time jump. I thought she was going to say 6 weeks, not 6 months. And in the last 6 months, she hasn't felt very connected to him.
I used to call Matthew all the time. I used to flirt with him more. I used to send him nudes a lot.
So she's starting to wonder that maybe they're just not supposed to be together.
I started questioning if all my anxious thoughts about being disconnected was because we were across the pond.
Whoa, that was a lot. She mentioned that the chemistry just isn't there. Like before, when she was in America, she thought that they weren't connected because she was studying for the bar. So that took up a lot of time. And then after she passed the bar, she thought it was because they were so far away from each other. And so she always thought that once they were together, living together, their spark would come back and they would be super connected again. But now she's been there for 6 months in the UK living with him. And there's still no chemistry. There's still no spark. And even when they have sex, she doesn't feel anything. Like there's just no chemistry. And I'm like, whoa, okay.
We did sleep together, but hasn't been.
It falls flat.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I feel like 6 months is a long enough time to know whether you're feeling him or not. She's really struggling with this because she loves Matthew as a person and she thinks he's a great, wonderful guy, but she just doesn't love him like that, you know? So she's cooking dinner, a vegan shepherd's pie, waiting for Matthew to get home from work. She ends up crying.
Whenever you're in a relationship that makes you feel like you can fly, and that's not how I'm feeling right now.
He comes home in time, notices her crying, and asks her if everything's okay. And she's like, yeah, I've just been thinking a lot.
To address the elephant in the room, what's with the tears?
I'm just like thinking about why.
So they sit down, eat dinner together, and it's time for the talk. She starts the conversation with, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. If anyone sits you down for a very serious conversation and starts with, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me, you know shit's about to go down. And then she goes on to say that he deserves the best things in life and he's gonna be the best dad and he deserves to have the family that he's always wanted and that she doesn't think she loves him anymore.
The honest truth is that I don't think I love you anymore.
Damn. I was not expecting that last part. I thought she was going to say something like, I don't think we're right for each other. I don't think we want the same things anymore. I don't think I'm in love with you. You know, I love, you know what everyone says, like, I love you as a person, but I don't think I'm in love with you. But damn, she just ripped off the Band-Aid and said, I don't think I love you anymore. I mean, how do you respond to that? So remember how when they went apple picking and she finally broke the news that she doesn't think that she wants kids anymore, and he was so shocked and heartbroken and he was trying to say that he was going to be 200% of the father. If she doesn't want to be a mother, that's totally okay. He'll pick up all the pieces. And he was trying really hard to convince her to stay in the relationship because, you know, they love each other so much and he loves her and she is his future. But I really don't think after being told that your partner just does not love you anymore, I don't really think there's anything else you can say. Let's move on to Manon and Anthony. So Anthony learns how to mime. Yay! I thought it was hilarious how he took it so seriously when he was trying to learn from the French mime. I thought it was endearing, but I was talking to Boba Belly and she literally cannot stand him. She says she hates him more and more as each episode passes. And I'm just like, well, I think it was endearing. I thought it was funny, but she just thought he was wasting her time and he just wasn't taking anything seriously. He's just kind of like, la-di-da, just, you know, I can find a job and I can learn how to mime and I can raise goats to start making goat cheese. And everything is just kind of like a lighthearted joke to him. And I get that. If I were Manon and I were in this situation, yeah, that would not fly with me. But because I'm a viewer, I'm just enjoying watching this. So he wants to surprise Manon and their son as they're walking by, and I already knew how she was gonna react. She was gonna scream, she was gonna yell, she was gonna whine, she was gonna be pissed off.
Like a fly. Respire.
And she was indeed. She was like, ew, Anthony, what are you doing?
What the?
Get the makeup and lipstick off your face. He's like, oh, come on, Manon, you're no fun. Why are you so serious? I'm just shocked that my husband is looking like a clown in the streets from Paris.
You're so serious all the time. I'm just trying to have a little fun while trying to be like a little romantic and show you that I love you.
Anthony, oh my gosh.
She did not find that entertaining at all. Yikes. I don't know how they stayed married for so long because they have totally different senses of humors. They have different interests. They have different personalities. Like,
I was shocked seeing my husband in front of people doing the clown.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not a clown.
Okay.
Mime.
It's the same.
I kind of feel bad for both of them. He wants someone who can laugh at these things and be lighthearted, and she wants someone who can be more serious. I don't know. I'd love to know your thoughts. Are you on Team Anthony or are you on Team Manon? Let's move on to Patia and Dylan. So Dylan takes Patia camping so he can kill her and bury her body in the woods where no one can find her. Just kidding. I don't know where that came from. That's just what I think of when I think of camping, going to the woods. I think of death, murder, and bugs. He really wants her to experience the nature and the Tasmanian lifestyle.
How do you feel about Tasmania now?
I love it.
Being out here in the wilderness?
I love it.
Really?
It's so different from being in the city.
They're making s'mores and having a good time until ring, ring, ring. It's Dylan's mum.
That's Mum.
They talk about the weather, the mosquitoes, until Patia's like, hang up, hang up. So he finally hangs up. And she's like, why does your mother have to call every day? She's always calling. She's always calling every day. Why does she always have to talk? Why do you always have to answer?
Let's count how many times your mom called. Oh my God. It's just Joe, 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 Joe.
I mean, oh my God, Patia, can you stop whining? And he's like, what's the big deal? This is my mom, whatever. But it's not normal. Dylan, you're 40 years old. Why do you have to talk to your mom every single day? I'm like, Patia, if you don't stop fucking whining, I'm gonna lose my shit.
If Patia can't move past this, I don't know how our relationship will work.
Moving on to Luke and Madeline. So Luke tells her that he's concerned because they've been fighting way too much. He feels undervalued and underappreciated, and he wonders if he's the right person for her after all. He's like, what if we get married and this is all we do for the rest of our lives? All we do is fight, fight, fight. And she's like, look, I don't want to fight either.
I really don't want to fight with you.
I don't want to either.
I need to recognize that I'm a difficult person to make happy. All the men in my life cheating and say blah, blah, blah. She tells him she loves him so much and that her outbursts are from her traumatic past.
You know, my mom had me when she had 16 years old. My father don't be in my life.
And Luke really likes seeing this side of her. The vulnerable side, the sad side, the weak side, the quiet side. They were able to finally have a productive conversation without fighting. Yay! I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty shocked to see Madeleine have the ability to be so self-aware and to be vulnerable. I was not expecting that from her.
I love you and I want to make this work. Let's try it with a clean slate, not to argue, okay?
Okay.
I definitely think she's way smarter than Luke, and I can't wait to find out what ultimately broke them up, because spoiler alert, they are no longer together. Well, that's it for the recap, short and sweet. I'm probably not going to appear as a potato for at least another week because I am busy moving and I need to set up my new workspace. And if you guys want to see a part of my move and making my new apartment into my home, follow my second channel. I will be vlogging and you guys can find me there. Well, that's it for this video. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!
Don't talk to me! Don't talk to me!